You've seen me fail. You've seen me fall. You've seen everything go wrong for me. Now watch me rise and prove everybody wrong. The greatest revenge in life is massive success.
I want you today to decide, I am going to become disciplined. That should be your only fucking goal, because if you develop the ability to say no to the guys' nights and the girls' nights, to say no to the alcohol, if you develop that discipline, how different will your life look a year from now?
You can either do it now or regret it later. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Every moment you hesitate robs you of what you could become.
You have to declare to yourself and the world, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I am going to make it. Nothing will stop me.
We are all where we are today because we thought ourselves to this position. If you don't like the position, think yourself out of it. Change your attitude, you change your altitude.
Practice like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. Become better than you were yesterday.
It will never go your way, guys, if you're saying today is good enough. If you never say good enough today, I promise you tomorrow will always be enough. Whenever good enough isn't enough, you can bet tomorrow you'll have enough.
Sacrifice a few years of partying for decades of freedom. Every early morning, every late night will be worth it. Keep working.
It's not your situation or circumstances that determine where you end up. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. As you think, so shall you be.
It's not easy living your dream. It's not easy saying yes to life. It's not easy reinventing yourself. It's not easy sticking to and focusing on your goal. It's not easy being happy in the midst of a great deal of negativity. It's not easy to remove people from your life that are no longer good for you. It's not easy doing all the things that are required, and when you experience defeat and failure again and again and again, it's not easy to pull yourself back up and start all over again. It takes a great deal of courage to face yourself and say, no, my life is not what I want it to be, and I can change. That's not easy.
It takes guts. You gotta dig down deep to gut it out. Keep on going again and again and again.
No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult, and it's worth it.
And if this is the price that I must pay, then so be it.
You can do it. You can do it.
You don't know what you've got until all hell breaks loose. You don't know what you can take until the pressure is applied to your life. You don't know what you can endure until people stab you in the back and walk away from you. You don't know how much courage you have until you've been under fire and under struggle and under tribulation. You can't learn what's in you sitting back in a lazy boy chair, hitting the remote control, watching HBO and Cinemax. But when all hell breaks loose, that's when you get to see what you got.
Life will tempt you to become bitter. Age will make you bitter, because during age you collect enough experiences to become cynical, till after a while you don't expect anything good to happen because you've been through so many bad things that if anybody comes knocking at your door, you're predisposed to think it's something evil. Either your troubles make you better or they make you bitter.
But you have the power to decide that's not going to define you. Is it easy? No. It's not easy reinventing yourself. It's not easy sticking to and focusing on your goal. It's not easy being happy in the midst of a great deal of negativity. And when you experience defeat and failure again and again and again, it's not easy to pull yourself back up and start all over again. It takes a great deal of courage to face yourself and say, no, my life is not what I want it to be, and I can change. That's not easy.
But it's worth it. You can do it. You can do it.
Don't you give up on your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money, you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it,
and you don't have the friends for it, don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much, but don't you quit.
We have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again. No. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim.
Think about all the hell you've been through, all the heartbreak, all the failures, all the defeats. Every single one of those, your survival rate is 100%. In fact, your worst days are what lead you to your best days. You have to go through it in order to get to a point where you find peace.
You cannot always be the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, or the most talented in any room, but you can always be the most competitive. You can always work harder than anyone else is willing to.
Every time I've lost, people say you got to jump right back up. I disagree with that. After you lose, or when you get knocked down, stay down there for a minute. Understand why you lost. What were the reasons? Why are you down here? Why did you lose? So every time I lost, I stayed down for a second, minutes, hours, days. But when I stood up, I was different. I was smarter. Now you start putting the pieces that are necessary to win over and over and over again.